In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload a podcast using Buzzsprout that will rank and get you new listeners, so stay tuned. Alright, so today we're going to go over how to upload an SEO optimized podcast episode so you can get more listeners and start growing your brand fast. So I'm here on my dashboard on Buzzsprout, and I wanted to show you how to upload an episode. So typically what I do is I record a video, I'll convert it to an audio. That way I can repurpose the content, and then I'll upload that file. So if you want to upload a file, you can just click this, choose a file to upload, and then you can find something to upload. I typically use a program called Smart Converter, and the last podcast I uploaded was this one, so I can just reuse this one just to show you. But basically what I do is I upload that by selecting the file, and then it's going to start uploading the file. And then what I can do is I can give it a title. Now, typically you want your title to be something that's relevant to a keyword that you are making your video about. So for me, it's all about Buzzsprout. It was a trending topic, and that's why I started creating videos about it in the first place. And so what I want to do is I want to say, crush your podcast with Buzzsprout podcast hosting or something like that. And then what you want to do is you want to repeat that in your description, just like you would on YouTube or Pinterest or Facebook or LinkedIn. And then you just want to write something about it. So you might say with Buzzsprout, you can easily, capture a new audience and rank your podcast and brand fast. I am going to tell you all about why I love Buzzsprout and why you need to start using Buzzsprout today. So notice that I am putting the keyword many, many times. I'm saying Buzzsprout a lot. I'm also talking about podcasting and ranking and all these different things, audience, and you want to write a legitimate description. So what I would recommend for podcasting, whenever I listen to a podcast, I don't go in the description typically. It's kind of like radio, like you're listening for things you need to look up and whatever. So you can put your affiliate links in here and it might work out for you if you have a call to action. But typically, I think the best move is to just write a really long description that describes what it is. And that could just be a transcription. So a tool that I like to use is called Otter AI. And I love this tool for a number of reasons. One, it's free. And that might change in the future depending on when you watch this, but typically what happens is you record a video or you record some sort of sound bite and you would like to turn that into a text form. Now you might need a transcriptionist, but this is an even faster way to do that, much faster, and it uses AI, which is super cool. And so you get 600 plus minutes a month, which is crazy for a podcast that's you're only doing 10-20 minutes an episode. Or it's if you want to do hour podcasts, it doesn't cost you that much money. But basically what you do is you'll hit this record button and it will start recording a note for you. And it's just going to type out what I'm saying. And it's super accurate, as you can see. Now, you can take your video and play it on your speakers and record the video that you just made, which is what I do pretty much every time. Or what you can do is you can record it while you're talking. Now, if you mess up a lot or something you're going to edit out, you probably don't want to record it while you're talking, so it's best to put it in a post-processing thing, where you're doing it after the fact. You're playing it on a speaker that's really loud, or you're sending the audio back through the computer. I've seen that a couple times, and that would definitely be something to look into as well, because that would probably give you the best quality. But what you can do is you can record this really long transcription, and I'm just going to stop it here just for a demo purpose and for time. And what it's going to do is going to record that in your conversations. It's going to process it. It's going to come up with all the different categories and what the content's actually about. And that's going to help you later on with rankings. So your description's a factor, your title's a factor, your topic is the biggest factor. If you're not talking about something relevant, then that's not going to help, right? You want to talk about something relevant, searchable. Your artwork is kind of like a thumbnail on YouTube. So My thumbnail or my artwork isn't crazily amazing, but as you can see, it stands out with saying grow your business faster. There's a lot of contrast, and it has my face, so it has some branding. This is something I'm going to improve on over time, but there's no need to have some really fancy looking thing if somebody can't read it. I mean, you're on a small screen. If they can't see what the benefit of your podcast is right away, or they can't recognize you because you're not a big brand yet, just stick with something simple like this: grow your business faster, or recipes under 10 minutes, or burn fat in 5 minutes. Whatever your benefit is of your podcast, like, you can change it up once in a while. You can rebrand it based on the time period or the season or whatever, but I just like to keep it really simple. People know that they can grow their business faster with me, and that's what I do. I don't do seasons. You can do that. I just have one season and a lot of episodes, so I would put like 115, and you can say if it's a trailer, a bonus, etc. If you have explicit content, you can check this box. And then the summary, I always make it the same as the title. You can write something different here. It's going to show in the description in some apps. If you have a guest on your podcast, which it's usually just me, because this is like repurpose content for me, but I generally just put myself, and you can put like a custom episode webpage if you want to show where you can find that website. The tags is like an inner Buzzsprout feature. So from what I've read, it doesn't help you with any ranking or anything like that. It's just for like sorting out which episodes are what. And so it looks like it's been uploaded, so I'm going to save it. And then this is what it looks like when it's not live yet. It's going to give the title, it's going to say it's not live, it's going to give you the duration, the downloads, etc. There's no downloads yet, and your little artwork. And what you want to do is, if you want to optimize this to the best of its ability, you want to add your transcription. So what I did right there is I clicked on the title of it, right? And then that's where you would publish, and you could add chapter markers and a visual soundbite if you want to put that somewhere, or share it, which is a big deal. The more you share it, the more people are going to know that it's existing, especially if you're not driving like paid advertising to it, which, if podcasting is a big goal of yours and that's what you're going to focus on, I would recommend driving paid traffic to it. And if you want me to make a video on that, how to drive traffic to your podcast, leave a comment below and say yes, and I'd be happy to help you do that. It's definitely a good strategy if you have the budget. But this is where you're really going to start getting your SEO, and it's really cool. So you can get your episode better indexed by search engines. And so what you want to do is you want to use a transcript. And they actually offer Otter AI or Temi, which I've never used before, but that might be a new partnership. But basically, all I ever do is I copy in my transcript, and they have an upload as well. It might just be copy and paste now. They might have just recently changed this, but it's not hard. All you do is you go into here. You can export it when it's done processing. And as you can see, it has all the summary keywords, which is cool. And you can edit it if it's wrong. It's not going to be perfect every time. You can set your timestamps. I usually don't worry about that because it's just me. But then what you do is you jump in here. You can copy the transcript. You can say, this is the part that I want. Or you can do the whole thing. I add the transcript, I save the transcript, and now when I publish this, it's going to be better indexed by search engines. So if people are searching you up, whether it's on the podcast network or just like Google or something, it's going to help in understanding the metadata of what your podcast is. It has information. It's kind of like tags on YouTube, or keywords for Google search and YouTube, or any of those other ones for hashtags. So highly recommend doing that. And then once you have a description that's well thought out, you have your links, or like your really long description in here with links, and then your transcript that is been used with Otter or whatever, you can have somebody type it out or use a service like Rev. Then you can just hit publish, and then that's it. It's live, everybody can see it, and that's it. And you can see your downloads over time. Now I'm going to delete this because I already did this one, but that's how you upload a podcast and you get it to index. I would say if you're going to find topics that are going to crush it with podcasting in your niche, I would go to a site like Google Trends, or like the Google Keyword Planner or Bing Keyword Planner, anything that's going to give you some analytics on what's being searched. And so let's say you're in the fitness niche, you can type in fitness. And this is really broad. There's so many different denominations of fitness, so you want to make sure you're accurate with that. But maybe you say, okay, I want in the last 30 days, anybody who's been web searching fitness. So they're talking about bungee cords, so maybe it's like a fitness program with a bungee, or maybe bungee fitness is maybe what that's supposed to be instead of the cord, and maybe it's just like a missed search. So this isn't always going to be perfect, but look at bungee fitness is a big deal, physique fitness. So, you know, if you want to know what that was, you could look it up, bungee fitness, and maybe it does involve a bungee cord, maybe it doesn't. You'll find out pretty quickly. So let's see, sling bungee fitness. So looks like low impact, high resistance. So it is using some form of slinging around or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but you can do your research. It looks like, yeah, you're using like a resistance band or something. And you can look at all these topics. And these are just the top queries right now that are rising. You can also look at tops, like Planet Fitness is a big deal. Same thing with the topics like Planet Fitness, LA Fitness. So you can talk about different plans related to those things or different workouts from those sites, and you can put those as keywords, and that's going to get you a lot of people coming there. The other thing I really like to do is not niche in on a keyword with Google Trends. I just like to go here and I like to go, I don't know if they have fit. Yeah, they do have fitness. That's perfect. So you can go to fitness, and you can go to like bodybuilding. Notice they have categories, right? Let's say I just want bodybuilding. Okay, Rogue Fitness, Core Home Fitness Adjustable Dumbbell Set. That is so specific, and that would be great for an affiliate product. The other thing you can do is, well, sometimes it doesn't have rising. It might be the period of time. You can do like the last 90 days in bodybuilding and just see if there's top. Yeah, so like all these are in the top area, Vulcan Strength Training System. So you can talk about all these things. And because they're ranking, that's going to give you an edge. You can also go to trending searches and you can see what people are looking up. So, you know, sometimes it's just going to be like whether it's political or sports related, like all these major topics, but you can categorize it. You might be able to go like maybe health would be somewhat related. So right now there's coronavirus, so that might not be the best topic for you, but maybe you say, you know, how to exercise during the pandemic from coronavirus or something like that, and that can bring in those searches because that's a big deal. You could talk about a solution to loneliness, social isolation, cholesterol, that's health related, anxiety, how exercise helps with anxiety, all those different things. You got to be creative. You got to think, how can I take my niche and then combine keywords and crush it? So if you can do that, you'll be successful. There's a lot of tools out there. If you want to learn about more tools on how to, you know, crush it with trends and to start getting people finding you online, watch some more of my videos on my channel. I go through, you know, the keyword planners. I go through, you know, other trend analytics tools and other strategies to find topics that are actually going to rank. And it works. I've tried it. I have 2 channels. I have a music channel where I did like an Old Town Road cover and it got like 41,000 views, and it was because it was trending. And I've done other trending topics, and it works on YouTube and other sites. You know, same thing with blogging, it works. So, you know, just get out there, figure out what people are talking about, and really start to figure out, you know, how you can relate it to your niche, and then how you can monetize it or bring it into your brand as a whole. But that's pretty much it on the Buzzsprout uploading. If you have any questions about Buzzsprout at all, you know, you can email me or leave a comment below. I'm happy to help you answer, you know, any questions that you might have on the platform. For me, it's a little newer, as like 5 months or so, but like I've used it many times. I have, you know, 113 uploads, and I've done them all myself. So I know how to help people, and I've gotten downloads, and I know how to index stuff. So I've been using this strategy and it works. I've had no paid traffic to this. I've barely shared it, and that just goes to show, like, even if you're, you know, small and you want to grow, if you use the right strategies and you're smart about what you're doing, you can really blow up. So hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully you start using Buzzsprout to crush it online with your business and brand. If you like this video, hit that like button so more people can see it. Jump on that subscribe button and slap that notification bell so you don't miss a single video from me on how to make more money online and live a happier life. There's a video right after this one, so stay tuned for that. Peace out for now.